Liverpool fans, you will not believe what Diogo Jota said just before he tragically passed away. His final words will send shivers down your spine and show a side of him that few ever saw. Just days after celebrating the happiest moment of his life, he left us with a message that every Liverpool supporter needs to hear. Stay with us, because you do not want to miss this. And before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss any Liverpool updates, and leave a like to honour Jota's memory. Liverpool Football Club has cancelled the planned phased return of players for pre-season training as they continue to grieve the loss of forward Diogo Jota. The first group of players under new head coach Arne Slot had been set to arrive at the club's AXA training centre on Friday to complete initial fitness assessments following their summer break. However, this gathering has now been postponed as the club comes to terms with the shocking death of 28-year-old Jota and his brother, Andre Silva, who died in a car accident in Spain early on Thursday morning. In Portugal, mourners gathered on Friday morning for a wake ahead of the brothers' funeral at the Igreja Matriz de Gondomar in São Cosme, scheduled for 10 o'clock on Saturday. National team coach Roberto Martinez described Jota as one of Portugal's heroes, adding that the tragedy forces everyone to reflect on the fragility of life. Martinez explained that the national team had built a family-like bond that extended beyond football, and Jota played a crucial role in that. He said the country would deeply miss a true hero, both on and off the pitch. Liverpool head coach Arne Slot echoed these feelings, saying everyone at the club needed to come together to support each other. He described Jota as more than just a player. He was a loved one, a teammate, and a friend who held a special place in everyone's heart. Several Liverpool players have shared their grief publicly. Team captain Virgil van Dijk expressed his devastation, calling Jota an incredible footballer and, above all, a remarkable family man. He described it as an honour to have played alongside Jota and to have known him personally. Defender Andy Robertson, who had attended Jota's wedding to his longtime partner Ruth Cardoso less than 2 weeks ago, wrote that he could not believe they were already saying goodbye. He thanked Jota for making his life brighter and described the pain as overwhelming. Former manager Jurgen Klopp, deeply moved, shared his struggle to understand the loss, saying he believed there must be a greater purpose, but admitted he could not see it. Liverpool has lowered flags to half-mast, closed the club museum and stores, and suspended tours until Monday. A book of condolence has been opened at Anfield and online. Outside Anfield and at Wolves Molineux Stadium, fans continue to leave flowers, scarves and shirts, turning these spaces into moving tributes to a player who meant so much to so many. Liverpool forward Diogo Jota recently shared a heartfelt message to his wife, Ruth Cardoso, just days before his life was tragically cut short in a car crash in Spain. The devastating news arrives only 11 days after Jota and his childhood sweetheart celebrated their wedding in Porto, Portugal. The couple exchanged vows in front of their families and their 3 young children, turning what was meant to be a joyful new chapter into a story of deep sorrow. In what has now become a bittersweet farewell, Jota had responded to a social media post from Cardoso. She had marked their wedding with the words, "My dream came true," to which Jota lovingly replied, "But I am the lucky one." Just a day before the accident, Cardoso shared a wedding video online, calling it "a day we will never forget." The emotional video captures the couple preparing for their special day, exchanging meaningful looks and dancing with loved ones late into the night. A voice in the background narrates words that now carry a heavy sadness. "Dear Ruth, dear Diogo, today is a moment that will define your lives forever. It is the only day you could gather everyone you love in one place to celebrate what truly matters. Love." Jota and Cardoso had been together for 9 years before getting engaged in the year 2022. 3 years later, they officially tied the knot. Together, they share 2 sons and 1 daughter. The Spanish Civil Guard confirmed that Jota and his brother, Andrés Silva, aged 25, died when their Lamborghini lost control due to a tire failure while overtaking near the city of Zamora. The crash occurred in the early hours of Thursday morning. Officials reported that the vehicle caught fire and both brothers did not survive. Investigators stated no other cars were involved. Silva, Jota's brother, played football in Portugal's 2nd division. Jota recently lifted the Premier League trophy with Liverpool in May, scoring 6 goals in 26 appearances throughout the campaign. The following month, he represented Portugal in the Nations League final against Spain, coming on during extra time. His team eventually triumphed 5-3 in a penalty shootout after a 2-2 draw. Liverpool Football Club released a statement expressing deep sadness, describing the loss as unimaginable and asking for privacy for the family, friends and teammates as they process this heartbreaking tragedy. The club promised to continue supporting them during this painful time. Portugal manager Francisco Neto joined countless supporters in honoring Diogo Jota as fans paid tribute during the national team's Euro 2025 opening match against Spain. Jota and his brother, Andrés Silva, lost their lives early on Thursday morning after their car crashed in the Spanish region of Zamora. The tragic accident has left both Portugal and Liverpool communities heartbroken. Before the match, Portugal's national anthem echoed powerfully through the stadium in Bern, followed by a minute of silence. During this moment, a black and white image of Jota shone on the giant screens, creating a moving atmosphere. Forward, Jessica Silva described the match as incredibly difficult, stating that life goes far beyond football. With visible emotion, she expressed how heavy her heart felt, reminding everyone that certain moments are more important than any game. Fans in the stands held up placards with messages of love and support for Jota, while both teams wore black armbands in his memory. Despite the passionate backing from their fans, Portugal suffered a 5-0 defeat against the reigning world champions, Spain, who began their tournament campaign in dominant fashion. Speaking to the press after the match, Neto fought back tears as he remembered Jota, calling him a true supporter of the women's team. Neto shared that he first met Jota when coaching at under-19 level, highlighting how deeply Jota cared for the team and followed every result. Winger Jessica Silva shared on social media that Jota was not only an exceptional footballer, but also a genuine, loyal and humble human being. After the game, she added that Jota was always kind, thoughtful and attentive, saying he was much more than a star on the pitch. At the end of the match, Portugal's players gathered to hold a banner reading, "Thank you for everything, Diogo Jota, rest in peace," capturing the sorrow that surrounded the squad. Jota made his senior debut for Portugal in the year 2019 and scored 14 goals in 49 appearances. He was part of 2 Nations League winning squads, with the latest victory happening only last month. Forward Diana Silva explained that Jota was a humble and caring person who always supported them. She emphasized that the entire team deeply felt his absence. Among the fans in Bern, many struggled to hold back tears, reflecting on the fragility of life. One supporter, Melanie, shared that hearing the news made her cry instantly, thinking of Jota's young family and recent marriage. Diogo Jota, beloved by many, leaves behind a powerful legacy and a heartbroken nation that will miss him dearly.